All right, thanks, Matt. So I teach middle school. Most people, when they ask me that, when they say, what do you do? I say, I teach middle school. And most of them give me this strange look. Why? Are you serious? By choice? And looking back, I always end up I respond, yeah, and it's actually really great. I'm very fortunate to be a middle school teacher. I love the attitude-ridden 12 to 14-year-olds that they are. They are somewhere stuck between young and naive and a high schooler. So the one thing, though, that I will say that is really hard is watching them struggle. Nothing is worse than watching them feel like they don't have anybody, feeling like they have self-esteem issues, they have anxiety, they have depression, they're struggling to find themselves. It's a really awkward time for them, and it's an awkward time that most people, when we look back, it's probably our least favorite part of growing up. But I will say the one thing that I was able to ask my students is I was able to say, hey, what do you think the role of is a teacher? What is the role of a teacher? As defined by Merriam-Webster Dictionary, it is a person or thing that teaches something, especially a person whose job is to teach students about certain subject. So if that was it, then we would get done with class, school here, we'd go on to do our thing, and we would regurgitate what we've learned. But in reality, it's so much more than that. I believe that a teacher is someone who is a motivator, is a connection, a support system, a cheerleader, a disciplinarian. The list could go on. When I asked my students this, these were the quotes, these were the things that they said. And I was blown away by the response that I got. Actually shared it with my staff. And looking back at this, I wasn't always going to be a teacher. I didn't really know what I was going to do. So when I went into college, I went in undecided. And this is some more, these are the main facts that my students said. So why did I go into education? Well, I loved kids, and I too, like them, had that awkward stage. I had a lot of self-esteem issues, body image problems, that led me actually down a pretty scary road. When I was 12 years old, I ended up not knowing how to deal with those thoughts, feelings, and emotions that we go through as an adolescent, and I developed an eating disorder. And at that time, I felt totally in control of my body. I felt control that I thought that I had everything going on right. Well, what ended up happening is over time, that control started to take over me, and I lost the ability to feel that control. I remember the moment that I lost that control. I remember the day. I remember how scared I was. I remember feeling like I didn't have anyone to talk to go to. And I felt like I was going to disappoint my friends and family for what I was going through. So as I reflected back in my undergrad, I was undecided, and I thought back, and I'm like, you know what? I love kids, and I want them to learn how to lead a healthy lifestyle. I want them to feel like they have somebody to go to in those moments when you feel like you have nobody. And so I declared my major as health education, and fast forward now, however many years, and going into right after college, I tried getting a teaching job, and unfortunately wasn't able to get one. So I spent 3 years teaching, or I spent 3 years at a nonprofit. I spent 3 years subbing because I realized that I wanted to get back into teaching, and then I finally got a health position, and I've been at the position that I'm at for 3 years. And then I came in to kind of bring everything full circle, and I found this awesome program to be able to give myself the opportunity to get my FIAD license with my health license. Now I can fully educate students on how to live a healthy lifestyle, both in the FIAD classroom, the health classroom, just every aspect of their life. So these were all goals that I had and I've achieved, and I'm looking forward to where they're gonna go. The last thing that I do every single day is I reflect back on this journey that I've taken and how I've gotten to where I'm at. And my biggest thing is I just want kids. I want kids to be able to have someone to talk to go to. I want them to be able to live a healthy lifestyle and to have someone that they can count on. So this is my passion. Education is my passion. I love what I do. To all the teachers out there, my biggest thing, my biggest push is remember why you came into teaching. Never forget where that passion came from. Thank you.